Life's hard, so I want for you to be hard. In this video, me and a few friends of mine are taking the U.S. Army fitness exam to see if we got what it takes to serve in this country. Alright, so for this workout, we're going to be going through the Fitness Army fitness exam entry test, and this test includes 6 different exercises. So if you want to be at the minimum level to be in the Army and pass this test, these are going to be the marks that you're going to need to be at that minimum level. So for the deadlift, 140 pounds for 3 reps. For the power throw, you got to be able to throw a 10-pound ball at least 4.5 meters. Then on the hand release push-up, you have to get at least 10 push-ups in 2 minutes for the minimum. For the sprint drag carry, which again is 250 meters, you're gonna need a time of 3 minutes and 35 seconds if you want to pass, and 1 minute and 40 seconds if you want the highest score possible. And for the leg tuck, you only have to do it one time to pass. And for the 2-mile run, you have to be able to run 2 miles in 21 minutes and 7 seconds for the minimum score, and then 12 minutes and 45 seconds if you want to get the maximum score. All right, so first event is the deadlift. So we're gonna go ahead and get it warmed up here, throwing some light weight on the bar, getting started on 135 because I don't know if they've ever done a deadlift before like Demarcus. I don't know if Demarcus has ever deadlifted before. So I was like, let me make sure nobody gets hurt. We've got belts to keep people's backs intact. I'm gonna go ahead and hit a few reps with 135. Preco knocking out a few reps with 135. Then he starts shrugging it. I don't even know if he knows what's going on. Then Demarcus making that 135 look oh so heavy. Next, 225, still just warming up. I've been doing CrossFit lately, so we've been doing a lot. We do a lot of deadlifting at CrossFit, so I'm pretty much used to lifting. Okay, so bam, 340, 3 reps, extremely easy. I did like 450 for 3 reps. So like 3 or 5 reps, I think the week before this, so that was easy for me. Preco, to my surprise, also hits 340 for 3 reps. Not the quickest, but he got it done. So we got maximum scores for us. All 3 of us passed the first fitness event. Now, knees to elbow. I thought this was gonna be easy for everybody, and I quickly learned that was not correct. So here we got Demarcus trying to hit his knees and elbows together. He missed the first 2. The first 2, he didn't touch anything. I was like, is it this hard? So yeah, he just couldn't even like tap him one time. So 0. He's failed already. And then Preco, even worse. Yeah, you can hear me screaming, get them knees to elbows, but he can't do it. I'm like laughing off to the side.
Is it that hard? The most fittest person in here.
I think I did like 40 reps or something, something stupid. But yeah, this was like by far the easiest exercise, but I've been doing core exercises a lot over the last probably 15 years. Yeah, this was extremely easy. Yeah, so I got the maximum. Everybody else failed to even get the minimum of 1 for knees to elbows. And then next we got the med ball throw. Demarcus actually hit the maximum. This was also extremely easy to hit. And then Preco, he did not get the maximum score. He passed the minimum. The minimum is like, I can jump far enough to get the minimum. I got the maximum easy. This one caught me off guard. I did not think that these hand release push-ups would be this hard. And Preco, he went first, and he made it actually look pretty easy when he was doing these hand release push-ups. So he did this many push-ups, not even close to getting the maximum score, but easily passed the 10 you need for the minimum. Easy. And I mean, he just cruising through these push-ups. So Preco got 42. So when I started my push-ups, I took off like a rocket. I'm speeding through. Thought I was about to do 100 of these push-ups in a row. So I come out the gate blazing. I was flying through the push-ups, moving nice and fast. But the problem is, It's 2 minutes of push-ups. That's a long time. Like when you do a lot of like bodybuilding, like for me, I was mainly doing a lot of like bodybuilding training where you just really like work out for like at most 20 or 30 seconds at a time. So when I got to like 1 minute, I'm already exhausted. I'm like, I'm not used to having to physically exert myself for this much time. So I got just burn out really quick on these push-ups. And towards the end, I mean, you can just look at my face and just see the pain. You can look at my face and see the pain and the suffering.
30 seconds. Yeah, I'm about to say, you forgot the damn exercise just now.
And then next up, we got Demarcus. He's banging them out slowly, very slowly. And now he's trying to make it past 20. He's just sitting on the floor. He's just sitting on the floor, trying to get through the rest of these, but it's not looking pretty. But still, even he passed with the minimum score. And to give like, just for perspective, it's so easy to get the minimum score on this exercise. If you did one push-up every 12 seconds, that's all it takes to get the minimum score. Okay, next we got the sprint drag carry. You gotta run down 25 meters, run back 25 meters, push the sled 25 meters, then push it back 25 meters. I didn't have the sled that you could pull, so instead we're doing this push sled. We probably could have tried to pull it, but it's not designed to be pulled. We probably would have tripped and fell backwards if we tried to pull this sled. Then we've got the 40-pound kettlebells that we used to walk with. Then you have to do a lateral sideways run down and back. And you got to make sure you're facing the same direction when you go both ways on that lateral run. And then you got a final sprint down and back for a grand total of 250 meters. Through all these events, and we went through like 5 events, and then after that, Preco, he left. He had to go to his girl's house.
Track this 2 miles, we're gonna be using an app on the Nike app to just track the distance and time. So I hate running. I'm not too excited about this, but we're gonna go ahead and knock it out.
I know I barely passed. I think I ran about 19 and a half minutes for the 2 miles. So I beat the minimum. The maximum is like down at 13 minutes. I was like, there's no hope that I'm gonna run and get the maximum score. That's like 6.5 or like 7 minutes per mile to get the maximum score. Demarcus didn't even finish the run, he gave up. So it's time for the verdict on how hard I thought the US Fitness Army exam was to break the minimum score. And I'm gonna rate it. I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 10 on the hard scale for how hard that I thought it was. If you're going for the maximum score on this test with training, I think a lot of people can get that maximum score, but to just get that minimum score, I gave it a 2 out of 10 because I think it's extremely easy. Like I think almost most young people off the street could probably pass this test no problem. With it being 1 leg tuck, 3.5 minutes for the sprint drag carry, you could probably walk and beat 3.5 minutes. The 2 mile run, you could probably walk 80% of that and then run most of it and still pass. Although I'd take that back because I ran the whole thing and I barely passed the minimum. I run slow. But most people, 2 miles in 20 minutes shouldn't be that hard. Deadlifting 140 pounds should be a piece of cake. And then throwing a ball freaking 15 feet over your head backwards, also extremely easy. So I would 2 out of 10. I almost wanted to say 1.5 out of 10, but I was like, I don't want to be insulting. So 2 out of 10. It was extremely easy to get that minimum score. That wraps it up for this episode of The Hard Show. If you got something hard that you want to see me do, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I'll try my best to get out there and do every single hard thing that I can do that's feasible for me at this point. If you say go to outer space, I probably can't do that one. But if you say something like try ballet, I'm like, okay, ballet, that's economically feasible. I could go out and try ballet and see how hard it really is. So if you got a recommendation for me on something hard you want to see me do, or you want to collab with me on a hard video, then just let me know and we can definitely knock it out. So great to see you guys here all again. Hope you guys have an excellent day and you guys get out there and do something hard.